What's going on, people? I'm back again with another podcast. I hope everyone's fitting well. Everyone is bloody happy at last. We won 2-0. These two, I'm going to throw them under the bus. These two doubted us before the game yesterday. You doubted us. I'm the only one who thought for us to win. Am I right, Steve?
I bet you weren't confident, though.
Steve, we're confident, Steve.
Yeah, Lee was, to be fair. He was.
Thank you very much. People in the chat, was you confident you're going to win against Brentford? And if you was, you're a bunch of liars. Absolutely liars, man. Like I said, we're happy people and we've got a lot to talk about. If you're new to my channel, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And yes, we won 2-0, and I'm so proud of the team. After the first day's woeful, embarrassing match, we go to Brentford, a team that was playing very well at home, and we won 2-0. And like I said, proud of us lads. But before you do start, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Chelsea should be around 9:20, 25 past, so should be in later. But I've got Steve, I've got Lee Tilson. But before start you, Lee. How you doing, Lee?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm great. I feel great.
It's always easier and better, isn't it, on a Monday after Forest have won?
Yes, feels great.
You sleep better on the Sunday night. You go into work on Monday with a bit of a spring, and yeah, it was pleasing yesterday. Pleasing for so many levels. It was. I'm not going to lie. There was still parts of the game which I was screaming at the TV in frustration, but at the end of the day, we've got the 3 points at a tough place to go to and win. I mean, you might have heard the stats. They certainly came up on TV. They've something like the fourth best home record in the league.
Yeah,
and only two teams had scored more goals at home than Brentford, and we've kept a clean sheet. So, there's a lot of positives to take from that game. And to be fair, the last 3 Premier League games.
Yeah, 100%. Next door, he was there at the end next to me, talking Welsh. The man himself, Welsh Steve. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, Ben, not too bad. Enjoyed yesterday, enjoyed the company, and enjoyed the drive home. It's, like Lee said, it always feels better, especially when you're driving like 3 hours back, and you just Monday morning waking up and 3 points in the bag. And like Lee said, only Man City have won there this season, and I'm 2 for 2 now, Ben. I think I'm gonna have to go to a Brentford away every season now.
Yeah, you know what? That is yes. I can't believe it. No, yeah, I've been there. Lee, have you been there, Lee?
I went to the old ground. I went there we beat them on the Monday night. Remember when Lolly got the goal early doors?
Yeah, Joe
and Lamouchi was manager, and it looked like we were going to get promoted.
Yes, but we didn't.
It was the day we signed Nuno da Costa.
Lee, why are you ruin it? Don't ruin it, Lee. Don't ruin the podcast. It's all positive, man. It's all positive. All right, people, like I said, we are going to talk about the game, and like I said, there's lots of positives that we are going to say, but I've got a cough, so I'll be with me with the cough. So, Colin, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. People, if you want to be like Colin and be a member to my channel, please do. It was there. Kieran, yes, Steve, yes, Liam, finally here. Shane Snow is here. Laugh out loud. Come on, Kieran, we need words as well, man. You're Dutch out, so yeah. Same as this guy as well. He's Dutch out as well.
Only in the summer.
Eve, good evening, Mr. Dore, Stephen Lee. Hope you're well. We're happy we won yesterday. We need to start playing betting. Yes, we do, Eve. Eve. Another legend from Australia. Hi, Ben. Watching Leeds dominate Everton. Leeds leading 1-0. We will struggle to compete with Leeds' team, which is worrying. As you know, but all of us are watching the Leeds game, and right now they're winning 1-0. So we will keep you updated with the result as well. But Leeds are actually battering them. So it is what it is. Craig, jog on, you melon as well. Shout out to Craig. Happy to get 3 points, but we're still worried about the because we are hoping it works out for Dykes. Come on, you Reds. Paddy Irish, hope you're doing, my friend. Good evening, Dore, Stephen Lee. What a win. Delighted for Big T. There's life left in the big man still. Steve, what was I like when Big T scored? What was I like?
What was we all like? We were just
all you people out there, absolutely Disgraceful.
You were throwing some right haymakers, Ben. Verbally, anyway, yeah.
I would never swear, Lee. Steve, I would never swear. See, Lee, do you think I swore?
I don't think I've ever heard you swear, Ben.
Exactly. That's all. That's it.
Hey, my 8-year-old swears more than you.
Exactly. Big up to Charlie as well. Big up to Charlie. Dyche is taking 20 points for 15 games, so if we keep the same rate, we'd be comfortable. Exactly. Everyone thought Dyche was a dinosaur. Everyone thought Dyche was one of the worst managers that Forest has ever had. Even this guy said that, you know what? I'm throwing Lee Tilton under the bus today. He deserves all this, Lee. He deserves it. Good win. And where's proof, Ben? Come on. If you find when I said Dyche out, I'll buy you a lime lemonade. Okay. I'll find it. Right, people, like I said, we're all going to talk about yesterday's game, and like I said, massive 3 points. But who should start with? We'll start with you, Lee. How are you feeling about the win?
Yeah, superb, mate. Superb. It was definitely much needed after the West Ham win on Saturday. You know, the pressure was most certainly on, wasn't it? So, whenever we've been up against it this year, whether it's been playing one of the so-called the media six, we always seem to put in a performance. You know, yesterday after West Ham's win, pressure on, and we put in a performance. I think sometimes it's maybe when the pressure's off maybe a little bit, or we think it's going to be, we get a little bit complacent. That's where we don't tend to perform. So, you can't really have any complaints. It was defensively, we were superb, and I don't think it's a coincidence that since we've gone back to having last year's back five, we look so much stronger at the back. And every year you're strong at the back, and you've got a chance, haven't
you? Steve, like I said, massive 3 points. Like I said, we was there yesterday. What's your thoughts on the game?
Well, just like I said in your vlog, Ben, I just didn't see it come in. Do you know what though? I was thinking about it today, and I thought, you know what? In that first 20 minutes, I thought, hang on, I know Jesus scored in on the wall, was it the 12th minute? But I just felt, even with that first 5 minutes when it Ben, you felt the energy just off the players, and it fed into us. I mean, we said before the game to me, if we lost yesterday, if it was poor, it'd been toxic. And I just felt the players in that first 5 minutes reacted, and even the Brentford players were a bit stunned. We hushed them down. Glenn mentioned it, that there was a few mutterings in their end about loose passes and not going. They were getting frustrated, not going forward. We were frustrating them. We got the goal. We went again, and then they were always going to have their spell. Yes, it was a bit nervy towards the first half, and they came into it in the second half. But like I said to you, Ben, they're the home side. You expect the home side to do it. You know, we are going to be up against it, and they are still a decent team.
We had a chance to go top five, didn't they, yesterday?
100%. And they're still a good side, you know. Thiago had an off day, Sharda started well, he faded out, but the big turning point, Ben, I said to us yesterday, was that them little subplots in the game, that Damsgaard going off, I think, and the centre half, that disrupted them. They're already 2 subs down within half hour. I felt the boy that came on, who always scores against us, was fairly quiet. I think him going out wider disrupted their midfield. So I think allowed Anderson and Sangare to try and get more on the ball, because Damsgaard was picking up space before we went off. But yeah, overall, Ben, I think, and like he just said about the clean sheet, I feel, take away that after rubbish last Thursday, that we should have erased that from history, is the last 3 games, I think Dyche has gone back to type. And he has said that he doesn't like to base off other previous managers and so on, but I think behind closed doors, I think he's gone, you know what, we have to go back to even Nuno ball, because we're showing signs, especially the Arsenal game, we're showing signs of last season. I think he's gone back to type. The only thing we're lacking, Ben, and I said it yesterday, we've lost that pace with Alanga, because there was an instant yesterday with a ball. I think I said to you, Ben, the ball was like just hit up the line, up the channel, and if Alanga was there, he's through. And it's just little things, we're missing that little bit of pace. But other than that, we're looking solid. Sells is back confident. Good save yesterday when it was 1-0. And so it's all coming together defensively. And I know I'm sure we'll get to some players now we've been linked with in the last few hours in time. But yeah,
there's lots to talk about. People in the show, like I said, we've got. There's a few players that we are talking about. Like I said, people we are going to, like I said, talk about it. And it's funny enough because we brought in Luca, a striker, but both our strikers scored. But we start with Taiwo, Mr. Igor Juiceley. He took his goal well as well, didn't he? And
Brilliant.
I think he needed that as well because I've said this so many times in the podcasters. I feel sorry for him because he's doing all the hard work and he's not getting that support. But then he's got the support. Ola, well, I think it was a lucky cross, if I'm honest. But he took his goal well, didn't he, Lee?
He did, but and yeah, there was a bit of luck in the cross, but we worked it so well, didn't we? To get out of our own box from a difficult situation. Yes. So we passed. We didn't just hoof it up the line, and that's been a criticism of mine. But we didn't just hoof it. We played our way out of trouble. We played it up the line, and that's how we got the chance. And it was really good football. And the finish was superb. I mean, both the goals were really good. And I said to somebody today that Jesus has scored a goal there that Taiwo probably wouldn't score. But then Taiwo scored a goal that you couldn't imagine Jesus scoring. To have that variety, is what you need. That, which is why I think Taiwo should be kept on. But both the goals were superb. They really were, and it shows he can do it. It shows if you give him the service, he can do it.
100%.
Not just a lump it and target man, but you get the ball into his feet or into his chest, and he can finish like that. And that'll do his confidence wonders.
100%.
Sorry, Ben. Can I just say something about Jesus? He was so important for our first 20 minutes. I think he was the one player who set the tone for the entire game. Because I said to you, Ben, tonight, he's unplayable. That first 20 minutes, you kept on saying, Ben, the way he backs in, he has a run at the defender, he backs in. How many amount of flick-ons he won? He held the ball up, he got the goal. He set the tone for the entire team and the entire game. That first 20 minutes was probably the best period Jesus has had in the Forest. Well, bar the way he came at Real Betis, which I was brilliant team performance in that first half. But for individual, that first 20, Jesus was unplayable. I think he set the game up for us. I think he was outstanding. I thought that first 20 minutes.
And like I said, I think he took his goal well, and I think we're gonna get more from him now. I think we get more from him. Like I said, I think he's gonna work harder now. Now we brought in another striker, and the next man I'm gonna talk about, like I said, I start the show. And if you have some vlog, when Taiwo scored, and yes, deservedly he deserves a criticism because he's not scored goals, and that's what strikers are judged on, to be fair. But Steve, let's talk about Taiwo's goal, man, because you know what? If that was Haaland or Salah who did that goal yesterday, everyone would be raving and raving and raving about it, wouldn't they? Like it was a great goal, individual goal, wasn't it, Steve?
Oh, St. Collymore-esque, wasn't it?
His name is Taiwo Collymore. That's his name.
Just being there live watching it was almost in slow motion. I think I said to Kate, I think we should have played someone needs to play the Titanic song now with that goal. And it was just like, even the pass from Gibbs White down the channel, it was just like, I thought he was going to run into the corner and just hold the ball up and wait for support. And then if you watch the goal, I think whoever's commentating with Colin Frey said square it because Hudson-Odoi was making it. James Perch. And the right back, he soaked it, Taiwo did. He went sliding past him, soaked him, and then he was almost in slow motion. And watch it again, being there live, it's just like, what just happened? And the weigh-in.
You know what, people, the weigh-in went absolutely mad.
Gary Marriott said to me, he hasn't felt the weigh-in to like that for a long time. And that's saying something. We've won at Anfield. We've had some good away days, but that was just the energy was just like, wow, the place was shaking. Now weigh-in was shaking. It was just like, where did that come from? again, not knocking Taiwo, but I honestly thought when he knocked it past the defender,
I thought you were going to lose it.
I thought he was going to shin it, and he's just going to, roll out, and he'd be like, "All right, Taiwo, keep working." But it's like, hang on now,
One of his best goals, I think. I think it's one of his best goals.
I thought
It was.
Remember the goal he scored in the last game against Crystal Palace, and that was a brilliant finish. But that was such. I mean, somebody said it was classic Taiwo. In a way, I'm not sure it was. I don't think I've seen him finish a goal where he's been that controlled and that calm, and then such a smooth finish. Normally, a lot of his finishes, they're either scuffers, aren't they, or it's just a lash. But that was such a cool, calm finish, and I think it was the best goal he scored in a Forest shirt.
Great finish. Like I said, I keep watching it. I keep
repeating.
Both
the goals were so good to watch.
Yeah, so good. People, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I forgot to shout out my sponsors as well. Alan, Hull is Far and Wide. If you want to know more about them, the link is in the description. Let's talk about individual players, and I'm going to be a little bit critical. And like I said, I don't know if you noticed, Lee, and I was speaking to Steve and people around me. The first half, Murillo, listen, people, I'm not trying to be negative. I feel Murillo, like I said, he's not been great. I know we kept the clean sheet, but he's not been great as we expect from him. I don't know if anyone disagrees on that. Like, his passing was rubbish.
I would disagree, mate, purely because this season, whenever he's not played, we've looked miles off it. I think we really lack something, not just defensively, but when he doesn't play, whether it's getting the ball forward or just that ball retention. I mean, you saw with the no-look pass, just little things like that. You think of Braga.
His pass was rubbish. I don't know how he was man of the match. That's why I don't.
Oh, he wasn't my man of the match, but
he wasn't. No, he wasn't. It was a Premier League man of the match yesterday.
Milenkovic would have been my man of the match, but I just think when Murillo isn't there, we really miss something. We saw it with Braga just only last week, and there was that spell earlier in the season, and I don't think Milenkovic is the same when Murillo isn't there either. I think it's very difficult to knock any of the back line yesterday. My biggest criticism, if I had to nitpick, would be the midfield. I just don't think we kept the ball well at all yesterday. Plenty of endeavour.
You're right, Lee. You're right. I think the last 15 minutes of the first half and the first
20 minutes of the second half was the worst. There was a point where we flashed the ball into we hardly had a kick for the first 20 minutes of the second half. Someone played the ball into Gibbs White in the centre circle, and he tried like a little flick and gave the ball away, but he got fouled then by someone else, and we got a lucky free kick. But when I went mad at the TV because you're just thinking, we're not keeping hold of the ball, we're under pressure. And then we get something like that, and we're trying flicks and tricks when we need to keep hold of the ball. We just weren't doing it. That would be my biggest criticism from yesterday, would be from the midfield. And I think we struggled to get Hudson-Odoi into the game as well, really.
Yeah. People, like I said, people are entitled to their opinion, but Steve, do you agree or disagree on Murillo? His passing was, I think his passing, he got man of the match, but I thought his passing was crap.
Me and you agreed, Ben. We had that conversation about it. And I said to Ben that all their attacks and their momentum was created by his loose passes, because they were creating nothing. And I felt maybe someone give him not you bashing obviously, but maybe someone had a word with him half time, because if you notice in the second half, he didn't try none of that. He went back to being. He mopped up a lot. I remember that time he came across and just like cleaned out Sharda. Shot the barge, and they were claiming for a pen. He's like, get up. I think he went back to basics. I think the first half, I said to Ben, he likes to try these Hollywood passes, and it doesn't always come off. And it's like, just sometimes he has got an X factor. And if it comes off, like Lee said, if he does that no-look pass, it looks brilliant on the eye. But if it doesn't come off, you look like a fool. And it's like, most of the time, them passes do not come off.
They did say on TV though as well that it was unnecessary, that no-look pass. It looks good, but it wasn't actually necessary.
That's the point. Let's see. The passes look right. And this is Kieran Dore. His job is to his job is to defend in, but his passing. If you watch the game, Kieran, no disrespect, his personal was crap. That's all I'm going to say. I think Milinkovic was better than him, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
So much better.
Can I just say about the midfield, though, and I mentioned Damsgaard earlier, that's what I'm on about. When he went off, and Lee mentioned the midfield, we had every opportunity then for Anderson and Sangare to really dominate that midfield, which we should have, because their best midfielder went off. Yeah. And I agree with Lee, is that, and when it Ben, was getting quite frustrating, like quite a few loose passes. We felt a bit nervy, but I reckon, is the players started looking leggy, especially Hudson-Odoi, because I think the players put so much effort in the first half hour. I just think they went out of puff. I think they genuinely did, because there was times in our second half we was getting nervy, and it just looked a bit leggy, and just, we got through it, but I just felt, I think this is where the players got a bit nervy, and on the ball especially, and that's why Lee touched on that with a flick and the loose pass, and players not retaining the ball. It just.
And we still played on Thursday as well, didn't we? I know a lot of those players were subs or whatever, but they've still had to travel. They've still had to prepare for the game. A lot of them still came on. Some of them still played 90 minutes. So, Brentford have had the all week to prepare, and they're at home. So, I suppose a little bit of fatigue is understandable.
100%. People, like I said, people hit the like button if you can. Subscribe if you know. I'm going to talk about him, the left back, the Welsh wizard. He's been my player of the year, player of the season so far. Steve, let's talk about him, man. Like, I thought again, he's getting better, isn't it? He's so. I remember, was it Blackpool away? He was like, I thought he would be gone after that. After that, I think he had a kick on the backside, and he's a bomber, but he's our best player. With Anderson, if I'm honest, but he's so good in the state, so good.
He's the most consistent player, I'd say, most definitely. I think his only mistake I can think of in the last X amount of games was last week on Thursday, and every play was bad. He came on, he gave the ball away. He just didn't look like he wanted to come on, because in that environment, it was horrible to play in. I think we could have had De Bruyne playing for us, we would still looked awful. I mean, that was just a bad day at the office. But yeah, it's just that aside, every game he's an 8 out of 10, isn't he? Or at least could be a 9 out of 10. The player came on, the one we were like, oh no, he always scores against us. Didn't get much change out of him. He's upped his game, and it's his position to lose. I mean, I've seen a few people, and I did touch a nerve saying this a few weeks ago, but I still feel, Ben, the only thing that he does not offer is that left foot option. Because if you notice, there was an instant in the first half, he was running down towards us, where a left-sided left back would whip the ball in with his left foot. Unfortunately, as a right-sided player, he's got to cut in and get that cross in. Now, with a left-sided left foot there, you're whipping that in. And that's the only thing he hasn't got. And yeah, but then if you were to drop him, are you going to drop Aina to put him back on right back? It's a dilemma to have. But, here's a question for you. Would you put Aina or Nico right back if you have to pick one?
No.
You stick with Aina?
I'll stick with Aina right back and Willie's left back.
No, Ben, my question is, if you were to put a left back in now, a left-sided left-footed left back, and you have to pick one right back, Nico or Aina to start, who would you put in?
I think because the question Steve's asking, because we've been linked with what's his name, Oliveira. Is it Oliveira from Napoli? Before I do answer your questions, Steve, we've got Chelsea and the Chelsea dad on. So yes, people show some love to both Chelsea. So here they are. Wait. Here we are.
Hey.
Here they are.
Hello.
Apologies.
Sorry.
How you doing? All right.
It's not too bad, man. People in the chat, man, show some love to both Chelsea and Chelsea dad. You can. How are you two? You okay?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. Sorry, I was having technical issues.
Was it Mollo's fault? Just say yes.
No, Mollo now doesn't have any technical issues and has now transferred them to me. So
Charles, just say yes. Just say you
Yes.
say yes for the
Yes,
sake
it's
of it.
Molo's fault.
But people show some love to Chelsea and Chelsea, Darren. Before we get you two on, like I said, the question. Oh, Steve.
I've just put a question.
Right.
If you had a left-footed left back installed down to the team, who would your right back be starting, Aina or Nico Williams?
Nico Williams at the moment.
Yeah, purely based on his consistency, I'd go Williams.
You'd have to, you got to pick.
Yeah.
You got to pick Nico.
Yeah. Oh, that was hard actually. When he first, I was like, oh.
I'll say Nico then. I'll say Nico Williams. Lee?
I would say Nico. Although I do think yesterday, I think was all his best game since he's come back from injury.
Yeah,
he was brilliant yesterday.
He was brilliant
definitely.
yesterday. Look, because let's say I don't know if you talked on the dad, and we were just talking about yesterday's game. What was your thoughts about yesterday's game? Like I said, great win. Charles, we'll start with you first. What was your about the game?
It was one of them ones where I was like, did I actually just watch this? I was actually at work and I actually got home just before Taiwo's goal went in.
Okay.
And I could not believe it. I haven't seen me and Dad jump and cheer like that for quite a long time with Forest. Because not only did you
jumped up, bloody hell!
Yeah, he did.
Emotional sort of guy, mate.
But I thought we played phenomenally, and I was saying before, when we had been playing as a squad, you didn't see that hunger, the desire, the passion. It had been lacking. And even from the fans to a certain level, they were so loud, like when we were watching it through the telly. And
because Steve was there.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, yeah, that's
He was
what I
there.
He gave that extra little bit of extra percentage that was needed.
Yeah. But it was just all what I just felt like it was the Forest that we had last season. The fans, the squad, we were all up for it. The passion was there. Taiwo scoring a goal. I mean, everybody loves him. And it was a fantastic game.
I was just saying, Steve, that the atmosphere, the Tower goal, I've never gone so mad in my life.
You were a bit emotional there, Dore, weren't you? Was there a tear? Just a little.
Yeah, there was.
I think we almost kissed each other, didn't we? We hugged each other. I know that.
We hugged each other.
Have you seen the picture of Taiwo after the game? The picture of him in the. Have you seen the big scar down his?
No,
Yeah.
see, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I'm so
I
happy
feel
for him. Because listen, everyone has been criticising Tower, and I stuck my guns. And Gary, what's his name? Gary Shaw, I think his name is. You died Tower one day, and he scored past you. And the first thing I did was trying to find you, Gary, and he scored. So I'm happy for that. But the next question, the next topic we are going to talk about is Deitch. Lee, I'm coming for you. And I'll talk to you in a minute, because people in the chat, this guy, I'm going to throw him under the bus. Nothing disrespectful, Lee. Nothing disrespectful. We won yesterday, but you still feel he's not the guy to move forward. What's your opinion? But tell the people why. Why do you think he's not the man to keep it up?
Well, I'm not going to change my mind after one game. You can't, like I said yesterday to you when I spoke to you privately, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my opinion from one game, bounce it from one game to the next. I've built it up over a period of time.
Lee, he's unbeaten in 3 in the Premier League. I just thought I'd tell you that.
He is, but the football isn't good. The football is not good. It's poor football. It's dire. It's absolutely dire. And we'll get the results.
1-1, Steve.
Every now and then. It's 1-1. Yeah, Everton have just equalised.
Up Everton. Who scored?
But
Steve, concentrate.
it's Barry.
Come on, Barry.
Yeah, so basically that's it. It's just the football just isn't good enough, and it's not the type of football that I want to see long term. And I suppose I think what it comes down to is you're not bothered about football, you're only bothered about results. You might get most people might think, yeah, that's all I'm bothered about. I'd watch the biggest steaming pile of turd possible as long as we win. I personally think we could play a better style of football than what we're getting. But I just don't think it's in Dyche's nature to play that, and he's not going to change. And I know I'm not saying that we should sack him, and I haven't called for him to be sacked. I want him to stay until the end of the season because I think he'll get enough points to keep him up. But in the summer, I want a change.
Lee, but has he done his job so far since he's come to the club?
Well, yeah, we guess we were 5 points from safety when he came in. We're now 5 points above the relegation zone. So I'm not knocking him for that. I'm not knocking him for getting results. I'm knocking the style of play.
He's knocking him, Lee. Lee's knocking him, Lee.
Mate, I've even said
the first 20 minutes on Sunday, that was slick football. That was enjoyable, to be fair.
It was. And there's been spells where we have played that like Tottenham.
And maybe he's just trying to do a job at the moment because even he knows he's under a lot of pressure. He's probably got the job that he most wanted and he's got to make it work. So he's under enormous pressure to hold on to his job, I think. You look at his results, they've been good. The players are there to play the football. They can do it. We've got it. But I think he's just trying to do a job at the moment. When he lets the shackles off, you do through mid-table and there was a couple of games. I think they'd do all right because the players who were playing that football are still there, aren't they? So I'm just hoping, Lee.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Douglas. I mean, I know he was only on loan, but Douglas Luiz, you can see the body language from certain players. He clearly wasn't happy.
On Douglas Luiz. I hope he doesn't play for Forest again. I hope he doesn't play for Forest again.
Bad attitude, but
right. You know what? Look, 1-0 Douglas Luiz. We're 1-0 down, and if people watch the Braga game, and when you're at I was at Braga, he's walking off, and I've never seen a fan base give the guy abuse so much after walking off the pitch. Get off the pitch, and
you believe he was ill yesterday?
No,
I don't either.
I don't think he was ill. He's a disgrace to the club, and I want him gone. I don't want him to play for the football club again. Don't go on. I think he's a fantastic footballer. I think when he's got the ball, he's calm. But what he did against Braga, everyone was shocking. But he was. I don't want to see him at the club again.
He played that game, didn't he? He played that game like it was a testimonial.
Yes.
There was no urgency. No. I mean, I was watching it with my lad, and I said to him, "He's playing this game like somebody that knows he won't be there in 2 weeks."
It's just unprofessional, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
it just wasn't great. So what? So, ask you, Chelsea, on Chelsea, Dad. Like, what's your opinion on Dyche? Are you in, out? What's your thoughts? And you've not been on the show for quite a while. I know you've been on Tricky Talks and all that. So people, make sure you follow Tricky Talks as well. Where's your podcast out? Is it tonight?
That'll be out either later tonight or early tomorrow morning.
Make sure everyone follows and watches Tricky Talks, please. Is all of you on? All of you on it?
Yes, yeah, all of us are on. Yep, we're all on there.
Right, so make sure everyone watches it. What's your opinion on Dyche? Are you in? Are you out? You don't know? Talk to me, Chelsea.
Dyche in. I think that he who shall not be named, but Ange, I think he came in and he had a lot of work to do, purely based on confidence of the players, and the togetherness of the team was not there. And I think we can all say that wasn't there. I think he's almost had to strip all of what the bad habits and everything that Ange put in, strip that all back to then rebuild again, go back to basics, start from scratch, getting the link-up play, the togetherness, the passion back, their confidence overall as individuals and as well as players. And I think that has taken a while to do. And I think we're only now seeing the repercussions of that and the positives from that. I love the fact that Dyche and his team, the history that they've got with the club, I think that's brilliant. And I love the passion that Dyche has as well. Even when he said before with the Europe game, don't come knocking on my door saying that you want to play, and then you put out a performance like that, which is basically what he said. Now, to me, that's a good manager. So overall, I'm Dyche in.
What about you, Kev? Are you,
Who else is there? Who else is there?
Well,
that's the thing.
Can we go around and do that again? Even Martin O'Neill's got a job at the minute, isn't he?
That's
You
the argument. Did we
you
sack
know,
him? If we sack him,
Yeah.
who do we get?
you
Because
always start from scratch again, don't you?
Yeah, that's the thing.
and then I don't know. Just
Are you
What
happy
about
for him to stay in the summer, Ben?
Ooh.
If Marinakis consults you on June the 1st and says, Ben, what do we do? The manager, what are you saying?
I'll tell you on the May the 29th.
I was going to say where we are in the league.
Hey, is it prickly on that fence that you're sitting on?
No. Listen, I understand everyone's opinion, but my view is coming to the club to do a job, to get us away from bottom three. And my point was, and if you follow me on social media, I let off my grenade out on social media, and I said, "F the Dyche haters." Because, and this is you, Lee Tilson, you as well, Lee, as well.
You phoned me up yesterday and said that wasn't aimed at you, Lee.
Oh yeah, I thought you were the bus this time. No, it wasn't. It wasn't aimed at me. He come to Forest to do a job. I understand he doesn't play the fantastic football we've seen under Ange. Tell us a manager that has played fantastic football.
Billy Davis.
Exactly. Ben, I've said this for years. When we haven't been a passing ticky-tacky footballing team for many years. I think the last one who tried to implement it was Mark Warburton.
Yeah.
We look under Sabri, we were a counter-attacking team under him. Steve Cooper, we were just hard to beat. We were just gritty, all in it together, solid. Under Nuno, counter-attacking team. Under Dyche, under Ange, we were just like, well, I don't know what we were under Ange. I think he tried to implement the whole Milenkovic doing overlap runs and trying to outscore the other team philosophy, and it just didn't work. But we just haven't been. We've never been a possession-based team. We haven't been for many. I think Lee's right. Billy Davis's days. Our ball retention has never been great if you think about it with Forest.
That's my whole point. Like I see people shout about Silva. I keep saying this right at this moment in time. If Silva was the Forest manager, I'll be like, okay, back him. But right now, I think he's a crap manager. He's a crap manager, and that's how I think he is. He's boring, and there's no oomph about it. And that's how I feel. But with Dyche, and to Lee's answer, I'll wait till May the 29th, if that's okay.
My opinion, Ben, right? The way I look at it, I'm trying to wrap my head around it, the whole Dyche thing, in the sense of I'm getting vibes. Is he here for the long haul, or is it a quick fix just to get us safe? Does he know that, or does he think, do you know what? I got a stab at this for maybe 18 months to 2 years, which is long for a manager now. But the other part of me feels, what does Marinakis want? Does he want to, okay, thanks Sean for getting us safe. I now want to transition. I want to move on to another manager to progress us again. Because is Dyche going to get us in the top 8?
Do you think that's why Luke is on loan maybe for the rest of the season, in case? And then if he does well, we can sign him. He can play under any manager. But obviously, if Dyche goes and he's alone,
Lee, there's a new conspiracy out now. A certain player we've been linked with, and a certain manager leaving a certain club. Put 2 and 2 together, and what do you get?
Yeah,
right. So
you get Glasner.
So
yes,
again, fine.
Yes.
So people, well, okay. You know what? Before we do talk about transfers, let's just end with the game like yesterday. Like I said, a great win, and again, as Chelsea, like I said, it was a fantastic win at Chelsea yesterday. Like, and ask you, Chelsea, did you thought Forest will lose before the game?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I put 2 on Brentford as my prediction.
Told you, Ben.
I did.
Kev, what about you? What about you? Come on, talk to me. Did you thought Forest will lose?
Yeah, you did.
But the funny thing is,
these lot are done. No more.
Ben,
absolutely disgrace you lot.
Ben, I actually had us down for a 1-1 draw with Arsenal.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
There you go.
No, but no, you can't. No, you can't. No,
So
no.
that was
I-
good.
I-
Trying to soften the blow.
Kev, I had 2-2 with Arsenal.
Oh, did you?
So
Yeah.
I believe we had a draw.
Listen,
This guy
Oh,
here,
Ben,
this guy said Arsenal to
come
win.
on.
listen to me. Right, I'm talking about the Brentford game. You lot, and even the chat. I know all of you said we're gonna bloody lose. I was the only one said that we're gonna win. So,
You done well
Stephen.
there. Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that. Exactly. But yeah, people in the chat, what was your rating on the team performance, man of the match? We go through through everyone. Steve. Oh no, Lee. We'll start with you. Who was your man of the match and team rating?
I mean, Milenkovic was my man of the match, and team rating, I would say 7.5.
Yeah, I'll take that.
The only thing that's let us down, like I say, was just that ball return. The midfield was really poor yesterday.
Yeah.
Defensively, though, and the Jesus and Awani were superb.
Yeah.
It was like the middle bit that let us down, wasn't it? Really,
Yeah.
up front.
We wasn't keeping the ball. We wasn't keeping the ball more. That was my issue as well. If I'm honest. Steve, what was yours?
Milenkovic, man of the match, outstanding. He was one of the first. He was going over the players, high fiving them, encouraging them. He was doing this to the players, concentrate, trying to.
He's a proper captain, isn't he? He's a proper leader.
Yeah.
He's a leader. Yeah. I mean, he done it with Murillo. He did it with Nico. I think he done it with Aina as well. Each three of them. If they were covering and they seen the ball out, he came over, he high fived them, and he was like, you could see he wanted it.
I mean, that
when he's on it, the whole team is on it.
He did miss an header. He did not miss an header yesterday. He shrugged off Shada. He shrugged off Thiago. He just made him look like League Two strikers. He had one, and I think, you know what? I love Milenkovic, right? On Thursday, he was poor. His poorest game. Everyone was poor, but he was poor. He was at fault for the goal. He was. If you go back and watch it, he chickened out with a tackle, which is all like him. So I think he knew he had to pick it up from Thursday. And that was a real leadership performance yesterday. And for the team, I'd probably agree with, I'm going to go 2 for 2, Lee, 7.5.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Great minds think alike.
No, I agree with that. I'll say 7.5 on that. And my man of the match.
But you know what? Sorry, Ben. One quick one. Jesus would have had it if he had stayed on longer. But I think that first 20 minutes, he was unplayable.
Yeah.
But for the overall, Milenkovic, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Milenkovic. Who's going first at you, Charles, or Charles Dad? You go, Kev. Let's go, Kev. Charles, ladies last. Come on.
Yeah, either. I would have gone Milenkovic or Murillo. They were both great yesterday. I love the strength of. He almost like Murillo. He gives them a head start so he can then clout them, and I like that. And he gets up and then he'll just knock them down. Never phased. Tries the fancy stuff. Doesn't always come off. Never affects him. Just get on with his game. He was always there mopping up. Either of those two, though, to be perfectly honest. I'd give probably an 8 out of 10, bearing in mind that their home record is only second to Man City's. So it's a huge place to go and not only beat them, but beat them 2-0. I mean, that's classic. And I thought the referee was brilliant yesterday.
He was. I thought he was brilliant as well.
We don't talk about it. I'd give him an 8 out of 10 as well. There we go. Because we don't talk about referees.
No, I think the ref was 10 out of 10.
The fact that I can't remember his name probably says how good he was.
Yeah, so true.
Don't worry, Lee. We won't get him again. No, we've had him.
No, I saw we had him against Liverpool. I'm sure we had. Who was it? Gary. I saw Gary said we had him against when we beat Liverpool 3-0. People in the chat, who was the ref? I don't know who the ref was, but I still give him
There's a few good refs around. Jared Gillett's a good ref, the Australian guy. We've had him a couple of times, and I've seen him on TV a couple of times as well, and he never puts a foot wrong.
No, he wasn't booking.
Quite understated, aren't they? And no ego.
But to be fair, yesterday's game was. Yesterday's game wasn't really niggly, was it? There wasn't any need for the referee to make it about himself. One thing I would say, there was about a 15-minute spell in the first half. They were going down a bit easy for me, and they were winning some free kicks. I thought the ref was a bit lenient in that sense. But that being said, yeah, I agree with you guys. I think he had a good game. There was nothing for him to get involved with. Was there even a VAR decision yesterday? I think it was.
No.
Nothing really of note. I think the ref just got on with his game. It was nothing. There's no incident. No off the ball incident. There was no nasty tackles. There was this.
There weren't, was there? That was good.
Yeah. No, it was.
Can we have him for the next game, please? If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Season two.
Quite quick question. Like so, and this is towards Deitch. So, this is from Mark. What happens if he wins Europa? Lee.
Oh.
We shake his hand. We say, "Well done, Mr. Dyche." But we need another manager now to take us on to the Champions League glory.
Third star.
We get Tess Fabregas in.
Lee, no. Don't get me wrong. He's doing well for Como. He's doing really well for Como, but I think he needs another upgrade.
Yeah, but why is it always the likes of Bournemouth and these other teams that get these managers in, and we're left like getting in somebody that's beat like a Deitch or an Ange or someone's been in Premier League? Why can't we be that sort of forward-thinking club that unearths that manager before everyone else?
I just think we've got to be careful what we wish for, because look at Celtic.
This is why he's on. This is why I've got a decent. This is why I've got a decent baldy.
Is that a compliment, or is that
a compliment? A compliment.
But can I just say one thing? I'm not on the Lee Tilson bandwagon tonight.
Yes, you are. You're nearly there, Lee. You're nearly there.
Can I just say one thing?
On the Welsh border, you see.
Yeah. It's a Welsh border thing. Yeah. Can I just say one thing to back up Lee? We did actually get linked with Glasner and Areola before we took on Nuno.
Yeah.
And every Forest fan on Twitter was saying, "Oh no, another foreign manager. We go for these nobodies. Who are these people?"
Facts. True. Okay, Lee. All right, Steve. That's facts. Right. So, as you know, people, both our strikers scored, but we'll link with another striker. Where is it? It's this one.
Any Crystal Palace fans watching?
No, Crystal Palace fans, if you're watching now, look away now.
Look away now.
So, David Martinez, Forest offered 35 million for Jonathan Mateta. Personal terms, blah, 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 blah. But Palace want 40 million. I'm going to go through the chat. Who wants to start with this on? We'll start with you, Chelsea. Yes or no? People in the chat, yes or no?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And to be fair, that's like a double whammy, really, because then Palace fans will hate us even more. It's like two positives. No, I'd be great. I mean, I know we've got Luca, but Mateta would be nice, wouldn't it? Just having that bit of confidence up front. It's just like, that'd be lovely. Yeah, 100%. I'd be buzzing with that. But then again, is it true? Is it true? Is it just one of them things?
No, right. At the start, I don't know if people will know, because when the first guy wrote it on saying that we was linked with him, he only done it because he knows Edu. I think West Ham were winning 3-0. So
he was an Italian guy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So he thought, let's gaslight the Forest fans. Let's say we're linked with him to make us all happy. It was all nonsense. Then David Ornstein, top grade journalist, says it. So there must be something. And I don't know if
the Telegraph have reported it as well now, haven't they?
I don't know. Someone wrote it. I think Chelsea's in the Guy by the Girls. And someone who, I think there was a supporters trust thing today, wasn't there? And Randall said, what did Randall said something about he can't say much. He can't say much about.
That's a lot of money, though, isn't it? Christ, does this tip us over?
Wow,
I wouldn't worry about it personally, because I think in the summer we're probably going to get 80 million plus for Anderson anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So why not spend the money now and ensure that we stay up, rather than think, let's wait till the summer when it might be too late if we get relegated.
And Lee, and that was our problem last season, because when we was doing so well and we didn't bring no one in, that's the issue. And I think now we if Anderson just go and we get that 60, 70 million, that spends money on that. So
if it situates sometimes, but a situation arises and you've got to take it, haven't you? Because we get him in now. It's just a position that we don't have to sign in the summer anyway. So if something that comes up now, then take it, and it's something we don't have to worry about then in the summer.
Do you think he'd want to come to Forest?
Yeah, I think he will, because it's Europa football. If we do go Europa, and I will definitely go to Turkey, and you're going as well, Chelsea. So don't say anything. And you as well, Steve. You're definitely going.
I'm going as well, because I could do with a bit of a hair.
Yeah. Whoa, you can go.
Thanks for inviting me on, Dore.
No, I think he'll be a good asset for Forest.
I think he would be, because he's 28. So it really, you think about the big six plus Villa and Newcastle, are they likely to go for him? Probably not, because of his age, because of the cost. And I think then if it comes into that next group,
Villa put up.
Yeah, they got Tammy Abraham now. So they're gonna get Tammy.
So I think it only really leaves that next tier that we're in, because Everton aren't going to put in a bid for him for some reason. They could do with him, but they just don't seem to have the money. I just think we're in that next group of teams that he would go for.
Can I just say one thing and just reflect what Kev, and it's not knocking what Kev said, right, about why is it Kev? What he said? Why would he come to us?
No, I say, would he want to? Yeah,
would you? Yeah, sorry. What I would say, right? I think as fans, we're really quick to put ourselves in the footballer's shoes, and we're like, oh, why this player? Why would he want to go there? We're not in the position of, maybe he wants to move to a fresh start, move his family, move to a different part of the country, experience a new life. The club have offered him something which another club might not offer.
Might be more personal
extra wages.
Reasons.
Yeah, personal reasons. I mean, yes, of course, there's realistic things like Haaland. We never signed Haaland, but what I'm saying is, like,
he wants 150 grand a week, doesn't he? Which Palace aren't prepared to pay. But we're paying that for Gibbs White, aren't we? So he would go into our top earners bracket.
Yeah, but personal terms it's not an issue. He's always sort of
blocked. Yeah.
So it's just the money. I think last we offered 35. They want 40. I think we'll get him.
If these the other teams he's been linked with, again, it's what they can offer. I mean, if Forest say to him, "You're going to be our main guy," pretty much what Man Marcus have said to Gibbs White, "You're going to be our main guy," right? They probably say to him, "You're going to be our number one guy up top. You're going to be our number one striker. We're going to invest a lot of money into you. You're guaranteed a spot."
Yeah,
and that's what's going to win him over. And if he does come and then he gets dropped, okay, he might have a sulk, but it's his position to lose him, because like Kev said, there's a lot of money to invest into him, and he has to hit. We haven't signed him yet, but if we do sign him, he has to match the price tag. And I mean, a lot of Palace fans are calling him everything under the sun now. They've just been bitter now because he's missed a few chances. I mean, he should have scored against Chelsea on the weekend, and he messed it up. But still, he's just hitting a bit of a bad form. But if we sign him, it's a big price tag, and he has to really hit the ground running, really, because if he is going to be the number one striker, then
the thing is, we've got to give him the service and
that's what I'm worried about.
And I tell you what, Ben, looking at the game on Sunday, for those 20 minutes, we were whipping in crosses.
Yeah.
Now you think if Luca was there, 6'7", he's going to get on the end of one or two of them. Not only that, defensively, he's got to be good as well, isn't he? So, maybe he is going to be the answer. Just £1 million, not a lot of pressure on him. Do
you think all this means, though, that Wood probably is out for the season and the club know it?
Probably,
I can't see him coming back.
No,
it's not happening, Lee. He's not playing for Forest. I keep telling you,
we've missed him something rotten, haven't we?
Yeah,
we missed him.
I always said, like, at the start of the season, like, I suppose the biggest fear was of Wood getting an injury, and then it happened, and you're going to go, "Yep,
He
that's
was
that
like-
hole that he left."
He was like Forest as Harry Kane was to Tottenham, wasn't he?
Yeah. It felt it was so frustrating. It just felt so avoidable at the time, didn't it? Because he was on international duty when all they were doing was playing friendlies. Then he came back injured, but Ange played him against Chelsea and must have aggravated whatever knee injury he had.
Yeah.
It all just seemed avoidable to me.
Yeah.
But this could flip completely now, because we've gone completely dry up front to literally who we're going to play, to potentially at the end of the window we could have Taiwo, Jesus, Mateta, and Luca.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
we've gone from literally like, what are we going to do, to, whoa, we've got like options coming from our backside here. I mean, it's just, we're going to be spoiled then. So we're going to go from one.
Betting on Strand Larson?
one
Would you be betting on Strand Larson?
Right, Ben.
I think so.
Ben,
Because-
you know what to do. Ben,
because-
get it started.
The only reason I say that is because you talk about attitudes, yeah. Now he's been just sitting in the Wolves reserve doing his stuff, not causing a problem, getting in, called on when he is, and then people say, "Oh, Mateta, he's gone off the boil. He doesn't seem to be bothered." I don't know. It's sometimes about getting the right fit, isn't it? I have no idea, but I just thought I'd throw the Strand Larson thing in there.
Kev, I'm glad you mentioned it, because before we went, I messaged Ben earlier saying, get a poll going. Who would you rather sign, Larson or Mateta?
People in the chat, who would you prefer, Mateta or Larson? Get in the chat now. Who would you prefer? Oh, it's a tough one. Lee, you go first,
Mateta.
Lee. Go on, Lee. You go first. Who
Well,
would you prefer?
I really like both of them, but I would probably
choose one.
say Mateta.
I don't know. Chelsea, go on, Chelsea.
Oh no, it's just one of them ones. Like, do you want a player who has already established he works in his way, or do you want one where you can shape a bit and mold a bit? But oh god,
Well, I honestly think Luca's going to do the business for us. To be
Oh,
honest, right? I'm going to put that
Tad's gone
because
off.
they say he scored one goal in 16 appearances, but that's only 346 minutes, was it, or something like that? He's played. Ain't a lot. So that stat is rubbish, isn't it?
He
One
got
in 16.
14 goals last season for Udinese in a team that was barely ever mid-table. So yeah, that's a good achievement. That to get 14 goals.
And some of these players, they just want a big hug, don't they? They just, that's what Nuno
just an
used
arm
to
round
do
him,
to
innit?
them. And I don't know.
Napoli haven't played to his strengths.
No, so maybe he's hungry.
I think I'll go for Mateta. I say it's Steve Mateta, because I think
Mateta for me.
Long hair, yeah, he says he's more experienced and he knows.
He's just on his day. He's a monster, man. He's just he will just transform our front line. He will just transform our front line instantly. I think Mateta. Yeah, I'm not saying he's like the best thing since sliced bread. Of course, it's better striking out there. But on his day, he is just unplayable. I mean, when he's really.
What I would say is, I haven't seen much of Palace, but how do they play with Mateta? Do they have bodies around him? Can he play quite isolated?
They play. Is it 3-4-3? They play the two number 10s behind. Mateta.
Yeah, and what they do though is they get Wharton to clip the ball in a lot as well. So they play down the flat.
He's suspended for the first game.
So he would suit Dyche's style of play as well.
Yeah.
If Anderson is that Wharton and clipping them balls in, Mateta's either going to knock it down. But again, Lee, you make a good point, and this is why I will defend Jesus. You've got to get bodies around him. And this is why Gibbs White has got to be in around Mateta, Hudson-Odoi and these players, and Hutchinson. They've got to get in around him. There's no point Mateta getting a flick on and there's no one there. So,
holding it up and then there's no one to lay it off to.
Exactly. It's the same with Luca. There's no point having a 6'7" giant up front and then you've got no one around him. You need someone around him. This is why maybe Jesus can sit a bit deeper. So if Mateta or Luca is holding the ball up or flicking on, Jesus can make them runs in behind or sit back and just pick up the loose ball. So maybe
move
future
McAtee
game
on
plan
there,
coming there.
maybe. That's where McAtee would go out, because you'd play Jesus, where McAtee and Gibbs White, rotate between Gibbs White and Jesus in that position instead of Gibbs White and McAtee.
Before we do go, and there's one more player we've been linked with. I don't know if no one knows. One person did say it in the chat. I don't know if you can see it. We've been linked with Lewis Dunk from Brighton. Any of you, would you take him? Yes or no? Lewis Dunk.
He's an upgrade on Morata, purely because his experience.
You know what? Steve, you know you. What? Right. You know the Braga game. Yates was all right. I thought, I'm not Yates. All of them was crap. But I thought the whole bunch. I thought Morata was better than everyone else.
Yeah, I do agree with you, Ben. Actually, Morata probably.
It wasn't a high bar, though, Ben. To be fair,
I'm saying it wasn't a high bar, but Morata gets so much crap, so much stick.
But Ben,
Moreno hasn't. Right, people. Yesterday, the missed passes that Murillo did yesterday. If that was Morata would be getting stick left, right, and centre. Am I right or wrong?
I don't think he would if he was playing that consistently.
Yeah, that's
Lee. If that was Morata doing a missed passes like Murillo did, he'll be getting stick, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but he's not Murillo.
But Murillo gets,
exactly.
Murillo gets 80% of complete.
That's what's going on with my friend.
Sorry, but he's not Murillo.
No, come on.
You don't mind somebody making a mistake or having a bad game or giving the ball away, but when it's consistently like Morata does, that's when it becomes a problem. Like nobody was batting Morata this time last year, were they? Everyone thought he was a good player to bring on, but it's over a period of time.
Team Morata, people. Team Morata. I'm on your side, Morata. Forget Morata.
Was that when I love Murillo. This time last season, when they were saying if you bring Morata on, then we know we're going to keep a clean sheet.
Exactly, yeah. It was ridiculous, wasn't it, for a while? We never conceded a goal.
Yeah.
People, when he was playing,
can I just say?
Go on.
No, go on, Ben.
Go. No,
can I just say one thing, though? Even though I never really highly rated Lewis Dunk, you couldn't imagine Dunk having a game like Morata did at Wrexham. If Lewis Dunk was in that position, or Swansea, if Lewis Dunk was in that position, I don't think you would get the same mistakes as you've done. And that's what I'm saying, Ben. If you were to put Lewis Dunk or Morata in a situation where you've got to pick, you'd have to go with Dunk because of that Premiership experience. And he does make less mistakes, unfortunately.
I haven't seen a lot of him, but I have heard the Forest fans with their chorus of, if Dunk can play for England, so can I. So, to be perfectly honest, they I don't really know about him, but I know him purely and simply from that song.
I've never rated him. I've never rated him, but if you were to sign it,
I've really seen him.
I've never rated him. No.
To be fair, but when we lost, was it 2-0? We lost our place.
Yeah, he was good.
He was very good. To be fair,
is he an upgrade on Willy Bolly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you pay 20? How much did you pay? 20 million for him? I don't know. What did you pay?
No, I won't pay 20. No.
Better to spend the money elsewhere. I don't know.
He only just signed. I think it was in the Athletic. He only just signed a contract for Brighton. So, but if we can get
happen, is it? That won't happen.
What I would say though is, with these players being linked to us, obviously, what's the Europa League situation? Because we can only register 3 players, can't we?
Yeah.
And obviously, you'd expect Hutchinson to come in.
Who would you take out though? Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, and probably Chris Wood would go out if he's injured. Luca comes in, and Mateta comes in. So then, if we did sign Dunk, you wouldn't be able to register him. So I don't see. I don't know. Are we not thinking? Or we're just thinking about the league? Maybe I don't know.
Take Douglas Luiz out of the Europa League. He's not.
I think you can only do 3 swaps. So which 3 are going out, and which 3 would come in? Hutchinson comes in. Luca comes in. Mateta possibly comes in.
So we are qualifying then, yeah?
Well, we have qualified, haven't we, already?
We have?
Well, to the playoffs.
Yeah, but you can make the change next week.
Oh, it's then, is it? Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just hope we don't play the who's the is it Czech Republic team? The team from Czech Republic. Who is it?
There's one Victoria Pilsen, which is in.
Yeah, do you know the ways? It's only 635 fans, away fans allowed. I hope we don't get them.
You'll be all right though, Ben. You're in the top 4 tier, I think. Right? If there was only a 5 club, you'd be in it.
So true.
Never mind the 400 club.
Thanks for saying that. This is the last time on the show. So, right, people, it's been a great show. Thank you for everyone for coming on. Thank you for Charles and Kev for coming on later. Make sure everyone follows Tricky Talks. If anyone can anyone put the link in? If you can, Kate, if you can put the link in of Tricky Talks from it's on YouTube now. It's on YouTube now, isn't it?
Yeah, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon.
Yes. So people, oh god, man, crap on. Yeah, it's crap on. It was crap. I've deleted it. People, it's been a great show. Thank you for Chelsea and Chelsea's dad as well. Thank you for Lee Tilson. Thank you for Steve as well. Again, he's back again. Oh, here we go. Ban him as well. Loser. That's what I say, loser. I need a mod.
You're criticising me again, are you, Ben?
No. Some loser on it.
Who's that?
I don't know who it was. I don't know. People, where's it? Yeah, I've done it. I've sorted it. Right, people, it's been a great show. Thank you for Charles and Kev for coming on. Make sure everyone follows Tricky Talks on here, please. Steve hasn't got Instagram. I'm still telling Steve to go on Instagram. He's still not coming on as well. Lee, you're not even on Instagram, are you, Lee? You are on Instagram, but you just don't use it.
Am I? Right, I didn't even know I had an account. I've never used it. If I have,
no. I tried to tag you, but he said I can't tag you. So, cheers, Lee. But thank you again for. It's been a great show. Like I said, if you are rewatching this, if you're on Facebook as well, hit the like button if you can. Subscribe if you're new. I'll do a show tomorrow as well. Talk about who are playing on Thursday. I can't pronounce him. Can anyone pronounce him?
Ferencváros.
See it again.
Ferencváros.
That was
so well
that
done.
sounded lovely, Lee.
And hang on, don't tell Ben. Ben, before we go, who coaches him?
Robbie Keane.
Yes.
Robbie Keane. Yeah, Robbie Keane. See, that's all I know. That's all I know. Robbie Keane. Yeah. So, people, it's been a great show. Thank you for everyone. Make sure you do hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I'm back tomorrow. Peace and love. Up the Forest.